chimpanzee, that monkey, you!
There was this airline, and was having a lot of problems, and a lot of
pilots too tall?
Yeah, the cabin was so tiny.
Only bananas were allowed in the cockpit for fuel.
Anyway, there was a lot of strikes going on, right?
Sure.
Because I don't know what it was about. It was over money or whatever.
Yes.
And
Well, get something that doesn't need money.
yeah, but
But what else could you pay something in, Rick? I mean, everyone
peanuts.
Okay, peanuts or fruit, yeah.
So anyway, the boss of the airline, he had like one pilot who he could trust, right? And that was his son.
Right.
But the problem is with a lot of these planes, you need two pilots.
Of course you do.
And he's like, if only I had two sons. But he didn't. There's no point harping on about it. Right?
Sure.
He runs an airline?
He runs an airline, yeah.
But how many pilots are there? Because there must be loads.
No, there's loads, but the problem is a lot of them are going on strike.
Oh.
And each week you can see that we're struggling here.
But how can they just close it down?
No,
Anyway,
you can't do that,
no,
Rick.
of course you can't.
It's costing
do
him a
that.
fortune if he closes it down.
Yeah, but one plane's not going to make a difference in an airline, is it?
No, it's all the planes.
It's all the planes, mate.
So the son, he's flying the planes and that. He's getting worried for his dad because of his business. It's falling apart. He's like, anyway, listen.
Well, one plane won't make any difference.
Don't worry about it. We've found someone who you can work with. He said he's staying over near the sort of quarantine area where all the animals are kept and stuff.
Right, okay.
They won't be looking in there. They won't bother.
No.
So he's like, all right.
But there's no animal that could be a co-pilot, that's why.
I'll see you. He'll meet up with you in the cockpit.
He'll meet up in the cockpit, yeah, sure.
So anyway, he gets in there. He meets them. At first, a little bit of a shock who he's going to be working with. But he's thinking, as long as I can keep my dad's business alive, I can
Not
keep
with
a
one
job.
plane.
Everyone's happy. Then one day, what happens is a little bit of a problem.
Oh, dear.
Well, what happened is one woman who was on the plane got a bit peckish,
Right.
and said to the air hostess woman, said, "I'm a little bit peckish. Have you got any sort of nibbles and that?" She went, "No, I've got a sandwich." She said, "I don't really want a sandwich. You want something, like the usual stuff that planes give out, just like a bag of nuts or something."
Are they not giving those out yet?
So no, they don't give it for some reason. She was like, "Look, we've stopped giving out the nuts. We can get you a sandwich."
strange,
And the woman's like, "I don't want a sandwich. I just want some nuts." Do you know what I mean? A sandwich is quite a big meal and what have you. I just want some nibbles, some nuts.
Well, that's not available. Done. End of story.
So she said, "Well, you're saying there aren't any nuts." She said, "But earlier I saw you put a tray outside the cockpit, right? It had a sandwich on it, 2 Cokes and 2 bags of nuts." Right. She said, "So you're saying there aren't any, but the pilot's getting
Well,
them."
aren't they now? That was the last 2 packets. Done.
No. So
Let's go home.
Well, I'll go and have a word with the pilot myself because you only put them out there a few minutes ago. He can't have eaten them yet. I want some.
You
I'm
cannot
going
go.
over.
No.
I know this is it. This is. She was saying you cannot go over. She's going. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over because I feel like I'm being lied to.
No, you can't.
So she goes.
There's no
the
way.
pilot can
Well, they
hear all
can't
this
get in anyway.
chat about the nuts and what have you, and he's thinking, what's going on out there?
Yeah.
He opens the door.
Yeah.
She gets a glance in. The monkey sat there with headphones.
Fucking bollocks.